Another one, this Wicked Fox. I just wanted to talk about the game. As far as what they do, like for instance, bringing this into the game was pretty neat. It's different. I like the fact that they were able to try something different. Let's use like this little Mecha Warrior type of thing, and then you get to use the tank. I think what they could have done to make it a little bit better would be instead of just having a burst. It's like you want a little bit more things you can do. Especially as players get better into the game, they want to be able to challenge what they can do in the game. Like eager edge skating. It's just something that it's harder for other people to do, but with enough practice, you can do it too. So, they want to be able to play around with the buttons. They want to, give it something other than like 3 buttons. I mean, basically, you have like a stronger cannon. You notice it's on my shoulder when I'm shooting. You only get one of them, and then when you get a coin, you get another strong blast cannon. To me, that's not enough. I mean, it'd be kind of fancier if they had other things in it. Missiles, machine guns. Just different things you can toggle between. I think that would have been better. But overall, I mean, I like the fact that they're trying different things. They're trying something new. They gave it like a little burst every, I don't know, so often. But, if they were to do something like add more maps in the rotation instead of doing the same thing, especially if they're forcing you to do the same repetition over and over again, have different sceneries. Make it day, make it night, make the rocks formations different. Everyone that you go in, it's not going to be the exact same thing. I think that would be kind of interesting to do. I don't know, what is your guys' experience with the game? Do you guys like it? I think the grind was a little, it was okay for the first time. It's like, you're going in, you're starting it, and then you're jumping in, and it's like all kind of like fresh and new, and you're striving for something. But to do it every season would be, it wouldn't be fun. Maybe in the beginning of the year when they do it, that would be okay, but not make it just such short increment times, and then you got to like grind your whole life away. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. There's just limited things to do in the game. It's like, they got these things, but they made it to where you're gonna farm the fastest things in the game. You're not going to take the things that take the longest approach. You're going to take things that are quick, and that's the problem. Everyone's focusing on one because they only have 1 or 2 maps that are going to be fast, and they're going to get bored because they're going to see the same scenery, same thing over and over. If you do any other content, a lot of times it's too hard, and now they got you trying to level up, and you got 40, 50 light level above you. Most of the time you run with people and they can't even get past the first 5 minutes, and then they add a timer on there, so you can't even go slow. I mean, things are more beefier and they hit you way harder, and there's a timer on it, and then the timer still keeps clicking down when you're watching the little video of like a cut screen. That gets a little annoying because you're pressured for time. So it's like they don't give you enough time on certain things that are hard, and some things they give you way too much time. We don't complain about the things that are they give you more time, but definitely when we're trying to finish something out and it's extreme hard content because they make you put all these modifiers on, which makes you 40 50 light level difference with the timer. You know, if they were to take the timer off, it'd be one thing, but they're making it pressured for time. I think people just realize, hey, you know, most of the time we're going to fail this. You know, only a few times we're going to actually pass it. Why do it? So that's my rant on some of the things of leveling. You know, the one thing that I did like is, you know, I have friends that are way lower than me, and it actually, I can do my content at my level and then still bring them along. So I mean, I guess in a way that's good. It just boosts their power level up. I don't know if you're aware, if like say you're like at 150 light, you know, and say I'm at, you know, 500 light, you could still join on me and it'll boost it up to my level. So that way, you know, you're just not getting creamed out there. You know, I think for making things where everything costs money in the game, it's like they bring out some of the cool stuff that you have to buy in Eververse. And it's just, what about the kids that are playing the game? They can't afford that kind of stuff. You know, they've seen all the people rocking it, and then you have to buy not only, you know, everything that comes out, you're having to pay. You know, they want you to pay $100 to get this, and then on top of it, you're not even working to get the good armor. And most of the time, the armor in it sucks. It looks crappy. You know, and then if you want the real good stuff, you got to pay for it. Well, there goes the $100 that you paid for it. There's going to go, you know, $20 for every armor things that you like on it, and then they bring out a, you know, a gun, a head thing to make your head look different. You know, Blanca, you know, from Street Fighter. It's, you know, it gets expensive. You know, and I see a problem with that. You know, make it all free. Make the expansions free. You play the game for free. And then if there's something that you like in Eververse, then you buy that. You know, you can put it on your character. You know, that would be fine. But I mean, you're paying too much money. You're paying $100 for content that is not very good. A lot of people are not very happy with it. Then you're buying things out of Eververse, and then on top of it, you're having to pay to use the pass. And you know, I mean, PlayStation's not free. You got to pay for that as well. You know, it's like buying a whole game system. Yeah, so I find that kind of on the annoying side. I don't like the repetitious stuff. I get very bored with the repetition all the time. So if they watch this video, just make it to where, change things up. If you're running a map, make the maps change. Make them intertwine with another map. Make it light and dark. Make it something like ooh, this is different. Oh, that rock's not there. Oh, that's not there. I can't hide behind it now. Make things better, you know. You know, just don't. It's almost like they keep the same thing. They've had the same maps for 10 years, and they're like, there it is again. Now run it 1,000 times. So it gets. I can see why people get frustrated. You know, they're not seeing new stuff. So Bungie, if you're watching this, put new stuff in the game. Change things up, even if you're going to use the same thing. You know, make it different every time you're in the map. You know, that way if you're rerunning this, you don't know what you're going to expect. If you know what you're going to expect all the time, it's going to get boring. It's going to get repetitious. You're going to almost, like wearing a blindfold, you just know what to do. And it's going to get boring and boring, and you're doing it hundreds of times to try to level up. So that would be another thing. One of the things I would like for them to put in there is, things that like Asians. I like Asian content. I watch K-dramas and all that kind of stuff. I would like to have a variety of different things, not just, the American, traditional, how about girls in the game? I mean, the girls look like men in this game. It's, I don't see anything for the girls. If girls were playing this game, I don't see like a skirt. I don't see anything that's like girlish. A lot of the other games are starting to put those in there. Put it in this game. Make it so it's not the same thing. So I see some good things that Bungie are doing, but I'm seeing a lot of step backs too. I see laziness. I see that they're not attached, to like what people are wanting. It's almost like they're not listening. And eventually, a great game like this is going to die out. Because eventually somebody is going to make what we want. For right now, we put up with it. But for how long? So Bungie, if you're watching, start watching what people like. Listen to what they're saying they want in the game. Make things different. Add more maps. Especially for PvP. I mean, we've been playing the same maps. When are we going to get updates? Not everyone likes PvE. So, I don't know. If you guys have any thoughts, put it down. Maybe one of them will watch. They'll catch on to things that we like. Movement. Movement is very crucial in the game as far as we like. We like to move fast. We like, not everyone is made to move fast. Some are old people, some are young people, and they're not, good with their fingers, but eventually they will get better. And when there's something that you can do and not a lot of people can do, without practice, I mean, it's fun, it makes the game fun because you can do something that somebody else can't, and then you can teach them, and then you show them how to do it, and then they're like, ooh, that's awesome. So, yeah, that's all I had to say. You guys keep watching the video. Just showing you. I know this event is over, but I thought it was neat. Just it needs to have a little twist of different things that make it more fun. So, all right, you guys have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.